WWE Nixed special entrance plans for Bayley. In this video, I'm going to tell you exactly what those plans were and why it's such a shame that it didn't happen, and why I think the band would have been very, very interesting choice if WWE had gone through with these plans, because simply did not deliver them. Because Bayley has been the year of Bayley. 2024 has been her year, winning the Royal Rumble and going on to WrestleMania 40, breaking up Damage Control, a decision not made by her, but something in which was a masterful, beautiful just scenario, storyline, and beating Io Sky, the woman that she literally brought back to the company just a few years prior at SummerSlam with Dakota Kai, and winning the Women's Championship from her, and then going on a multi-title defense run. It was beautiful. Now, obviously, WWE decided to nix that run and put an end to it at SummerSlam by having her put over Nia Jax. Nia Jax, of all people. What are we doing? Hopefully Bayley can get the title back. And I thought to myself, Bayley, she's a special individual. She's a special talent. If there was anyone that could overcome such weird booking, in my opinion, it's Bayley. And I understand that baby faces are someone who need to overcome constant challenges and threats. And Nia Jax, well, she fits the bill, right? From a presence standpoint, from a freaking in-ring standpoint. But she's gotten a lot better in recent years. I'll give her that. Now, that leads us to today's video, because Bayley did a recent interview with Digital Spy, and she talked about how she was planning and had pitched and wanted to have a special entrance for a special match at a special event. Yes, I am talking about her match with Io Sky at WrestleMania 40 earlier this year. I mean, it was a big moment for her. Think about it. It was the end of her feud with Damage Control, for the most part, right? It was the end of Io Sky's title run. It was a match that had been built up for multiple months. It was a match that everyone was talking about, and they did a heck of a build for it. And Bayley wanted this special entrance, and she wanted it from her favorite band. And she thinks that having her favorite band being played for her to the ring at the shows would be awesome. Unfortunately, though, Paramore wasn't able to play her out at WrestleMania 40. That's what she had to say to Digital Spy. She said, "They've been my favorite band since I was like 15, so I would love it. It would have been such a huge honor for them to play. I met Haley twice and think she's the coolest person ever. So I just need this to happen because that's my Mania moment. I don't care about anything else after that. I'm kidding, but it would just make everything more special." Now, unfortunately for Bayley, though, they just could not fit a WrestleMania performance into their schedule. However, they allowed the company to use their Simmer song as part of the video package for her match with Io Sky, which is actually pretty cool. She said this: "We were in talks. The company did reach out to them. I went the extra mile because I said, I need to know. I need to hear it myself. Talk to their management team and everything. It just didn't work out. They were on their Eras tour with Taylor Swift. The timing for that just didn't work out. We were going to get it, I swear. I put it out there. I've been putting it out there for years. We've kind of just known each other, so we're going to get it," end quote. Okay, first of all, you cannot blame Paramore for turning down a WrestleMania moment to tour with Taylor Swift. Why do I say that? Well, because money talks, and money is time, and when you are legit touring with Taylor Swift, whether you like her or you don't, you gotta take the money, and that's what they did, and you can't blame them for that, right? Like, you got to make the money while you can. And Paramore, they found him a good spot. And Taylor Swift wanted to bring him on tour, so why not? But it would have been very, very special to see Bayley come out to Paramore. Like, anytime you can get a live performance for a pro wrestler in a big match on a big stage, especially like in a stadium or something like that, it just makes it special, right? You can go down the list. And it doesn't even have to be for like a huge match. Just having the live entrance, it means something, right? We just saw that with Chris Jericho at All In when he worked with Hook for the FTW title. He sang his own song with his band Fozzy down to the ring. I think back to like Triple H, he would used to have a lot of live entrances. You think of most notably a guy that honestly, I did not think the theme song fit him very well. This is just my hot take. I thought that the song didn't fit his character very well, but I thought it was cool, and he didn't even have a prominent match on the card, and that was The Undertaker at WrestleMania 19 in 2003. Think about it. He worked a handicap match against A-Train and somebody else. Someone please correct me down in the comments here below. Who was the second opponent? Either way, he had Limp Bizkit play him down to the ring. It wasn't a huge match. No one needed to see that match, but Taker needed a match on the card, and so they put him up against those two guys. A legit waste of Undertaker, but you know what? He's a company guy, and so that's just what he does, right? Anytime Vince McMahon said jump, he asked how high and how often, right? That's just what Taker did, to the point where he's still somewhat loyal to the guy to this day, despite the just despicable things that he has done. Now, when it comes to Bayley, like I said earlier in this video, I think it's better for baby faces to chase heels than have a long, dominant championship run. That is to say that Cody Rhodes having a 2-year story, despite the fact that we thought it came to an end, yet it didn't, that's a rarity. That's a unicorn. We don't get to see that very often in pro wrestling. I can make the case we shouldn't see it that often anyways. I think they proved the model right. They set the template, and you ride with it with like a Steve Austin. John Cena was in that way of, he would have these long championship runs, and it's like, look, we all get that he's Super Cena, but just like, Jesus Christ, like, can we move it along here? Like, get someone else in there. Give Edge a shot. He had to go to SmackDown to get a shot. I digress. But Bayley, I look forward to seeing what she does in the future. I look forward to seeing her back in a prominent run. And I understand that she just had the title and she had it for multiple months, and so she's not going to win the title back right away. But that doesn't mean that I don't want to see her back in that spot in the very near future. Like, come November, let's put the championship back on her, because if you look at that SmackDown roster right now, we got Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill, who are title contenders, and they're rightfully... Look, I think they're in the right spot now, but could they be title contenders for a singles championship? 1,000%. I mean, Bianca Belair's resume speaks for itself. Jade Cargill, she hasn't had a shot at women's singles gold yet, so you could always put her in there. But like, Bayley's really your only top babyface. I mean, I guess you could plug in Naomi for a run, but I don't know. I don't know if I love that idea or not. But the idea of having Nia Jax as your women's champion, I'm not a fan. I'm just not. But that's just me. Let me know down in the comments here below what do you think, and I will see y'all in the next video.